So when people have anxiety, sometimes this stuff can happen. So, your fight, flight, and freeze response can get activated. So when your fight, flight, and freeze response gets activated, all these, changes, physiological changes start to take place. When these physiological changes start to take place, agar uski interpretation हमने की ऐसे है कि something bad is happening to me, what is going on here, something bad. Catastrophic interpretation agar हम करेंगे uski, that is going to make these symptoms worse. So ये जो changes हमारी physiological आएंगी, they're actually going to become worse. When they're going to become worse, that leads to more anxiety, that leads to more fear, and bang, we've got a panic attack. So panic attack is basically our interpretation जो हमारी physiological changes आ रही हैं उसकी interpretation plus जब it keeps going in a cycle. What's going on with me? Why is my heart? I must be having a heart attack. Is this? I'm going to die. I feel like I'm about to die. That thought itself gives more anxiety, more physiological changes, and hence that can actually give us a full-blown panic attack, which is quite distressing and it's very uncomfortable. वैसे एंजाइटी के अंदर ये जो फंक्शंस आप देख रहे हैं फाइट फ्लाइट के, ये हमारे होते हैं, जिसमें व्हाट हैपेंस, थॉट्स रेस. अच्छा, ये थॉट्स क्यों रेस करती हैं? Because quicker thinking helps us to evaluate danger and make rapid decisions. Agar to real danger hota, if there was a saber-toothed tiger about to attack us or there was some real danger, we would need our thoughts to be racing, to be able to make quick decisions. That function works really well. But imagine if you've got anxiety and आप assignment करने की कोशिश कर रहे हो. That's not going to work. It's going to impact your memory, concentration. It's going to impact your productivity. So wo functionality, us instance mein, in that space, it is actually counterproductive. It would be productive if there was real threat. But if there's a perception of threat, oh, I'm going to fail, that thought is perception of threat. It activates your alarm system. Alarm system जब आपका activate हो जाएगा, ये आपकी physiological changes आनी शुरू हो जाएंगी. ये physiological changes जब आएंगी, if thoughts start to race, then your capacity to be able to focus and concentrate on your assignment becomes, impacted adversely. Or उससे फिर होएगा, yeah, I can't focus, I can't concentrate. What does that mean? I'm going to fail. That gives us more anxiety. So you can sort of start to see there's a cycle starting to happen. Changes in vision. Sometimes people have a tunnel vision. ये changes in vision इसलिए आ जाती हैं because if there was real threat, it would actually allow us to pay more attention to danger. So we would need that function. But agar if there is no real threat and there's a perception of threat, it can actually make it quite uncomfortable for us. Dry mouth kyun hota hai? Some people who are anxious can get dry mouth because the mouth is part of the digestive system. When we are anxious, the digestive system actually shuts down. All the blood moves away from your digestive system to your muscle groups, so you can run as fast as you can away from the danger. So वो तो ठीक है, would work really well. मगर अगर there is no real danger, तो फिर then that's just giving us a lot of discomfort. Heartbeat भी क्यों fast हो रहा है? Heartbeat, it starts to beat faster so that it can pump more blood to the muscle groups and enhance our ability to run away or fight. So great. Again, this functionality would have a huge benefit for us अगर danger हमारे सामने होता. If there is no real danger, a perception of threat है, तो वो discomfort ही करेगा. People, if your heart's going to start to beat faster, or if you're about to go to bed and you have these thoughts, okay, what's going to happen tomorrow? Am I going to fail? मेरी assignment है, and this, that, whatever. अगर negative thoughts का spiral चल रहा है, तो your heart starts to beat. It's not going to make you. It's going to impact your ability to be able to fall asleep comfortably. Relax तो नहीं कर सकेंगे. वो relax नहीं कर सकेंगे, तो आपकी insomnia हो जाएगा. Insomnia means कि अगले दिन आप you'll be tired, irritable, focus, concentration काम पे आपका नहीं सही तरह होएगा. तो you can see कि ये चीजें जो है एक वक्त में तो in one instance they are working really well, because if there was real threat, they all have an adaptive function. They have an adaptive function because there's survival. Our survival is in these these physiological changes. But अगर ये ना हो तो हमारा survival minimize हो सकता है. But again, अगर जब real threat नहीं है, तो they just negatively impact our functionality. Butterflies in the stomach क्यों होती हैं? Blood is diverted away from the muscle groups to blood is diverted away from your digestive system to the muscle groups. So इसलिए sometimes people get nausea and butterflies. Hands get cold, blood vessels in the skin they contract to force blood towards the major muscle groups. Isliye sometimes people their hands can also become cold. Muscle tension, so muscles all over the body tense in order to get your body to run as fast as you can. So again, this has got an adaptive function. But anxiety, the people feel like they have a lot of muscle tension, aches and pains in their body. Dizzy or lightheaded है because आपका ऑक्सीजन और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का बैलेंस डिसबैलेंस हुआ है. When I'll explain that what happens कि जब हम anxious होते हैं, when we are